Welcome to Nerds in the Dark. Mikey.
Darnel here again.
And we're here to talk about C2E2, or the Chicago Comics and Entertainment Expo. Yeah, it happened last week, and we were there. Any of you that follow us would know that we launched our Instagram page at that time. And we took photos of all the cosplays that we saw, and...
I cosplayed.
Yep.
Some people didn't know how I was.
We were there all 3 days, and tell them about your cosplays.
Well, let's see. Day 1, Luke Cage. That was on Friday.
Solid.
Day 2, Killmonger, but the museum scene.
Okay.
Day 3 was Spawn, but as the hobo Spawn.
Okay. And that was those were interesting. It was funny watching the Killmonger one because a lot of people were going up to you with photos, but the people that we were with didn't know who you were, and they were like, "Oh, you're popular," and it was just like, "Bruh, this is what we do." Like, are you serious right now? You don't know you don't know what this is? Like, did you not watch one of the highest grossing Marvel movies of all time?
Yes, son. And the fact that some of them just thought that people were asking random questions because I was black.
Oh my god.
I was like,
that okay.
I'm back from the movie, man.
We were going through Artist Alley, and then some guy was hawking his wares as is tradition, and the guy looks at Killmonger and says, "Oh man, I got some Black Panther stuff too." And one of our friends comes to us and she goes, "Hey, was that racist?" And it's like, no, he's dressed as someone from Black Panther. It's not because he's black.
Sometimes I struggle with people, and Jesus be offense.
Oh my god. It's no offense to our friends, it was just one of those things that was just really funny to us.
Yeah, y'all need some culture.
Yeah. For real.
We love y'all, but y'all
for
need
real.
some culture.
Get cultured. It's like, why did you skip this movie, huh? Why did you skip this movie?
Exactly. Step back away from Mayo.
But no, it was a great time over there. There were lots of panels going on, lots of board games, lots of gaming areas. We were able to sit down and play Overwatch for a bit, and then
get educated by a 12-year-old girl.
Yes, 12-year-old girl is giving us tips on how to not die, and it was a low point in my life, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I've been playing games for years, especially first-person shooters, and I've been playing since before she was born.
Yeah.
And she's just like, "You did really well."
Thanks.
If you press this button, this is how you don't die. And I could hear it in her voice, and she's like, "You fucking loser." Kid, if you're watching, which you probably aren't because we're a small channel, but if you're watching, thanks for the tips. But can I just live? Can I just live? Let me enjoy this game, Jesus. I think my favorite thing, which is always my favorite thing at C2E2, is Artist Alley. Having been on both sides of the table, I always appreciate the people that I see. I always appreciate everything that I pick up, and even the artists that come back every year.
Yeah.
You get to watch them grow, and it's such a thing. One of my favorite things, here's grab me that book right there.
This one?
Yeah. So, this is by one of the people that I know. This is by Justin Castaneda. This is kind of hard to read, but it says, The Murder Balloon. He's been working on this for a couple years now. He used to do this series of prints called When I Was Little, and it would show pop culture characters younger and just kind of do these ideas with them, kind of like if you imagine Old Love Is. I'll post one up as I'm talking about the video. But he started doing this idea for a book about a balloon that kills people in the guise of a children's book. And he had a Kickstarter for it. He had several campaigns just through the years kind of following him until finally this book is actually released and published. it's just one of those things that you learn to love both as an artist and a consumer of art.
My favorite things was two things. Well, three things. I like Artist Alley, but you already spoke on it, so I'm not going to speak on it. But like, I love the cosplays. I love like, I do like really cheap cosplays, so I try to get like under like $80 for my entire get up and everything. But I like how like, but then there's like the people who do like, you know, spend a couple $100 in numerous fucking hours, and I'm like, I'm really feeling your shit too. But I also liked that when I was walking through Artist Alley, like you weren't there. It was like a Friday. It was like either you already left or it was when I was there Friday by myself. And this dad was walking around with his kid. It's a black dad with his two black kids, and like the kids are like in costume and walking around. And he happens to say to his kid, "Hey, if you keep up with your art, one day this could be you." And I was like, "Man, that's fucking dope." That like parents are like really supporting their kids out there. And,
that's
like,
dope.
Like giving them a dream of like, not only are you gonna like, is your art dope, but like there's gonna be a line of people waiting to like buy your stuff.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's some real like, that's some positive like image shit.
Exactly. I'm like, man, I was like, that was really dope. Like, got my feelings a little stuck to my eye right quick.
This is like the fucking tears are coming, man. They're coming.
Who's cutting onions?
So, what was your favorite? What was your favorite purchase?
My favorite purchase was what book did I buy? Actually, I found I got somebody from Body Snatchers guy recommended me reading Moon Knight, and I found a trade back from Moon Knight. So I was like, I'm really excited to read that because she was really hyping that up, and I was like, okay, fine. If I see something pop up on a deal, I'm like, let me grab this.
Yo, Moon Knight's hype, man. Moon Knight. Okay. So like, everybody knows Batman, right? Like Moon Knight's not as popular of a character. You know, he doesn't get a lot of the limelight. So Moon Knight's kind of like Batman, except he's allowed to lose.
I like losing.
Yeah. So like, you know, in the sense of Batman, like he doesn't lose ever. He's always got like a gadget for something. It'll be like, oh shit, here's the fucking shark repellent. Like I'm gonna get away. And there's always something that comes out. So he like people don't die around him. He doesn't fuck up. He's born from tragedy as a child, so he doesn't experience tragedy often. You know, the few exceptions, you know, you have Jason Todd dying and shit like that. But Moon Knight can have instances where he both, like he wins some and he loses some, and when he loses hard. So that's kind of my pitch to you without, you know, saying literally anything about it. It's just like he's Batman, but he can lose.
Yeah.
So it's dope.
Okay. Like, I'm excited to read that. Oh, I'm also glad that I picked up that Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel setup, so I can reread some things on like the Civil War.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Marvel's a dope series, man. I think, well, Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel are both a dope series. I think everything that they've been doing and the direction they've been going, just solid for that character. You know, I think you'll enjoy it. So with that, we have some channel updates. Of course, we launched our Instagram. We are going heavier into Twitter and heavier into posting on Facebook. We launched our group page, which is Nerds in the Dark, comics, gaming, and movies. And so it is basically a group where we can share all of our ideas, thoughts, memes, and basically keep our community updated. If you'd like to join this community, the link will be in the description. This group has been active for a little bit, but we are growing. We are, I think, around the time of this video, about 80 members. So we're trying to get a little bigger and just be more active. We want to be closer with our community and know that we're not crazy when we say things like, you know, the Us movie kind of was bad, or you know, or at least the ending was, you know. So there's that, you know. So follow us so that you can.
Certain animes are overrated, you know.
Yeah. If one of us says DBZ is trash, we want to know whether or not we're gonna lose all of our subscribers.
Sometimes people block us for that. But
Yeah,
I don't
you know
why.
You know, if one of us happens to bash Star Wars, then maybe we'll know if people will hate that idea.
Exactly, like, man.
And we won't dedicate an entire video to hating on Star Wars. You know?
Yeah, some people want to die on that hill. I don't know
Yeah,
why
yeah.
they would, but
So, follow us for more info. We are going to try to start posting more regularly. We realize that it has been actually a few months since we
yeah,
posted a real video. So
we do have a few lineups.
yeah, so we're trying to do that stuff. The editing process, depending on how much we want to make you guys laugh when we do these videos, takes a little longer on some of them. So we're going to focus on getting the content out a lot more than we are going to focus on fluidity of some of the content. We will try overall to make things make sense, but we're going to try to push these videos out a little more consistently.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to start doing at least twice a month.
Yeah.
I think if we do two videos a month, we're good. We watch all the movies anyway, so we'll definitely have reviews out.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's the news from Nerds in the Dark, and you will be hearing from us a lot more. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you like what you see, please let us know somewhere on the internet. If you'd like to keep up to date with Nerds in the Dark content, please subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, please click or tap on the left. If you'd like to see one of our more recent videos, click or tap the video on the right. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time on Nerds in the Dark.